Hi, and welcome back to the Fairy Godfather Knitcast. Here, I'll take this off. I'm Matthew, also known as Fairy Godfather Knits on Ravelry and YouTube and Instagram. And you can, did I just say email? You can email me at fairygodfatherknits@gmail.com should you need to email me for any reason. This is my Knitcast, and I am coming at you this week from beautiful Banff. So it's been a minute since I've seen you guys. Hi, how have you been? Let me know in the comments below. Sorry I haven't got a video every week. So yeah, I was in Kelowna for a week visiting Emma and Sophia. It was wonderful. But it was just really hard to film there. I have such new respect for all of you podcasters who are also moms and grandmothers. I mean, dads and granddads too, but I haven't seen any of those yet. But trying to do this with a little one running around is a lot of work and can be quite difficult sometimes. So I just have absolute respect for anyone that is able to do that. I wasn't able to in the week I was there, which was when I finished this piece. But so what I'm gonna do, and I've already been in Banff a week, I've just been focusing on my writing. That's what I came here to do. I had the wonderful opportunity to come here to the Banff Centre for the Arts and Creativity, and I am able to work in a Leighton studio. I will show it to you in another video, but I thought today I would just film from my room and show you some of the beautiful Rocky Mountains behind me here. So yeah, I haven't gotten a video to you guys for the last couple weeks, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put out 2 this week and 2 next week. So I will keep on the schedule I had of the videos, you know what I mean? Like by the end of the 4 weeks, the 4 videos that were gonna be out in those 4 weeks will be out. It's just that they're gonna come out 2 in a week and 2 in a week in the last 2 weeks. So sorry again for that long break. I will try not to let that happen again. But I'm still new to this, and sometimes life gets in the way, as you guys know. Anyway, let's get into the knitting beyond this cowl. So yeah, I've shown it in process a few times. It is called the Ranger Cowl by Michael Vlodman. It has these fun cables, kind of has this diamond in the front. It's perfect for undercoats. I love this hood. It's so luxurious. And I like it with the hood down too. So I'm very, very happy with this piece. This is the London colorway of Artful Sweater. And yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. I've been wearing it all around the campus as I sort of scuttle from my hotel room to my studio and back. Yeah, so I really like how this one turned out. I finished this while I was still in Kelowna visiting Emma and Sophia, and Emma said that it was very Mary Magdalene, which, you know, I totally see and am into. Should I do a little turn? I don't know how much you can see. So, I mean, that's what I love about this piece is that it does have a certain like femininity. I know exactly what she was getting at, you know? It has those vibes, but it's also, I mean, I get why it's called the Ranger Cowl too. And, you know, I could be Aragorn, or you know, I could say something like Ellen Sealand Lumen Omenti Elvo, which of course is Elvish for the star shines upon the hour of our meeting. It's what Frodo says to Gildor when they meet in the Shire. You probably knew that though, right? Anyway, I love it, is the point. Okay, I have one other finished object to show you, which is the Dustland Sweater, which, as you know, I have been working on for quite some time and was very, very excited about. And I wanted to wear it at Christmas, and then I didn't finish it in time. And I wanted to wear it at New Year's, and then I didn't finish it in time. Well, I have finally finished it. So I'm going to show you a photo of what it looked like as soon as I finished it. I had to try it on right away, and this is what it looked like. Pretty good, right? I was pretty happy with it. And okay, something I'll tell you in terms of modifications. I did a bit of an insane taper in the body. And I only say insane because I've heard of some people doing it, like they'll decrease 2 stitches at a time as they go down, like very, very gently. I decreased like 2 whole sizes. So I went from the size I was doing to what the body would be 2 sizes down. over the course of the sweater. And I didn't know how significant that would be. But you can really sort of see the taper when I was kind of holding it up, and I was going for a fitted look. I wanted it to be sort of like hugging my body. And yeah, so I tried it on and this is what it looked like. And I thought, oh my God, this is great. I can't wait. I'm gonna wear it around campus. It's gonna be the best. And then I ran back to my room and I thought, I'm gonna block this right away. And I wet blocked it. You know how much I love wet blocking. I think I'm doing my due diligence. And then, guys, disaster struck. This is my worst blocking experience so far. As I was taking it out, I started to notice that it seemed to have grown quite a bit. In fact, it was the size of the whole towel. Okay? So I thought, you know, maybe it's gonna, you know, shrink back up or whatever. But no, it didn't. It turned out like this. And I realized, like, it's a dress. I didn't realize I was starting my drag career, but I guess I am. I honestly have no idea what happened. I've gotten more disappointed over time. I was kind of okay in the moment. Like, I didn't cry. And I just was like, well, you know, it's going to be what it's going to be. I thought about giving it as a dress to, like, a friend of mine. I have a couple friends I thought could rock it. But the thing is like, the yoke is also so big and comes down so far that, like, I don't think it would really work as a dress. It wouldn't look right on a, like, slender-shouldered person. Okay, let me pop it on. I'll show you how it's looking now after a couple days, and we'll talk about it a bit more. Okay, so here it is on, and it's not terrible, but it's definitely not fitted. And I don't know, it's just a bit, like, it's just a bit long. You know, like, if I had stopped here, that would probably be about right. But I did 2 more pattern repeats after that. So it's just a bit, like, see, the armpits just hang kind of low. The sleeves are just a bit baggy. Now, I could roll the sleeve, right? And do, like, a bit more of a cuff. And, like, that's not bad. So I just don't know. Hi, I'll show you my face again. I just don't know what to do. Like, I could consider, you know, ripping back, and I could rip all the way back to there and then do the ribbing, or all the way up to there and then do the ribbing. But I just don't know that I have that in me, to be honest. And, like, see, it's, like, long. But, you know, when I'm wearing pants, much less dressy, like, much less dress-like, I guess I mean. The neck, obviously, is really loose. So, I don't know. I don't know why this happened. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, did you do a swatch? Did you block your swatch? And no, I didn't do a swatch, okay? I just didn't. I've knit so many Stephen West patterns before. I'm familiar with his gauge. I always normally make it. Yes, this was new yarn. So this is the High Twist DK from Les Garçons in the color Peppa's Mint. I will check that, but I'm pretty sure. So maybe it was something, it's superwash. Like, after I blocked it, I was like, was I not supposed to put this yarn in water? Was this non-superwash yarn or something? It's superwash yarn. So I think it just, the twist in the yarn, plus my tight knitting, plus whatever, it just, I don't know, it just ballooned. It just ballooned. So anyway, like, what do you think? What should I do? Help me. Please let me know in the comments below. I have been looking at all these videos on how to shrink sweaters. Of course, most of them are about how to unshrink sweaters, but there are ones on how to shrink sweaters. I'm seeing advice to pour, like, from the kettle, like boiling water on it, like really hot water. I'm hearing that I can put it in the dryer, and, like, I might try that. I can't decide whether to just, you know, let it be big and glorious and oversized and just style it in oversized ways, or whether I should risk putting it in the dryer and hoping it'll just shrink up a bit, that the air will somehow magically go back into the fibers. I just can't decide. I just can't decide if that's risky. And like it's such a textured pattern, right? And I'm just worried that I would lose some of that by putting it in the dryer. So I don't know, it's growing on me. It's, see what I did there? That was not even on purpose. But yes, it is growing on me. I'm growing into it, I guess I should say. Like, it's not so terrible that I want to undo it. Like, I think I'm done working on this sweater. I'm either gonna give it away or alter it. And like I say, I don't know that many people who are larger bodied than me that would like taller than me, you know, and that would fit this. Unless I was trying to give it to someone as a dress, but I've already said why I don't think that would work. So, I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it. It's just whether I try to shrink it or not. So please, let me know in the comments below. Has this ever happened to you? What is your biggest blocking disaster? And what do you think I should do with this Dustland sweater? I really, really would appreciate your advice, because this has never happened to me before in all the years. I was kind of embarrassed to show you. Yeah, it just feels like a really rookie mistake, but I guess things like this can happen all the time. So anyway, this is my second finished object, guys. The Dustland sweater by Stephen West. Huge, huge as it can be. It's the biggest Dustland sweater in the world. But not too shabby, right? Moving right along to works in progress. I should say right away, I don't have all of them with me. I have started the Fox Paws by Zandy Peters. That's in my studio. I will show it to you in next week's Knitcast. And I have been working again on the Cowl, the Twists and Turns shawl. That's also in the studio. I'll show that in next week's Knitcast. Because usually they're 2 weeks apart, right? So I thought, since I'm gonna do 2 weeks in a row, I just thought I would, you know, mix up some of the projects. What I do have to show you, still in a Stephen West vein, is the Armored that I've been working on. I'm just trying to make sure nothing is gonna fall off the needles here. So yeah, I think last time I had just done this wedge with the recovered yarn from my Yarn Rage story. If you missed that one, you can see it here. I'm getting the hang of that. So I have gone on to do, I guess, 4 more wedges, and I'm just starting the yellow one now. The drama here, because there is always drama in my knitting life, is that I am running out of the Cinnamon Girl. And the whole point of this project was to use up the extra Cinnamon Girl that I had. When I say Cinnamon Girl, I am referring to this DK yarn from Small Fish Yarns in St. Albert, Alberta. I love them very much. I talk about them all the time. So I am, yeah, I'm gonna be stuck after this wedge. I do have, I'll put a photo here. This was from when I did the stag sweater way back, and I was just getting used to how skeins arrive and the fact that you have to wind them. I think it was before I had a Swift, or right when I first got my Swift. And so I had some sort of yarn accident and had put all this yarn in a bag, and I noticed it just as I was packing for this trip. And so I threw it in because I thought, ooh, I might run out of Cinnamon Girl and I'm gonna want this. So I'm just in the process of detangling and winding all of that up so that I can do another welt after this one. And, you know, since I am in Alberta, I may just order another Cinnamon Girl. I can't decide whether I should, because I'm only here for another week and a half. So I can't decide whether I should order it and try to get it sent here, or whether I should just order it and get it sent back to my place in Toronto, and then I can pick up on this project when I get back. So stay tuned and find out next week. And then the last work in progress I have to show you today is It's not gonna look like a sweater when I hold it up, but it is a sweater. It is the Beads of Joy by James N. Watts. If you are a returning viewer, you may recall that I was using my my mini skeins from Les Garçons from their holiday box, their mystery winter holiday box that came with a cowl pattern. I decided I didn't want to do the cowl, so I am doing this Beads of Joy by James N. Watts. It is a modular pattern, so you do this whole pink strip first. Sorry, it's curling a lot. And then you pick up stitches along the side, and then you do the whole next stripe, which for me is this purple. The light is not being my friend here. And then I've done this third piece. So there's gonna be, it starts at the left like that. So then there's one more, and then a middle one, and then 4 stripes on the other side. And then you do the same for the back, and then there's like a collar and a sleeve situation. So I'm just gonna go really slow and steady with this. I was trying to do a section a day, but more than 3 days have passed since I made that particular rule. It's the same with the fox paws. I'm trying to do like a repeat every day, but that's kind of been too, like even that is just too much. So I just, I just alternate when I'm like bored with one project or frustrated or just don't feel like doing it. It's great to pick up another project. So that's why I am a non-monogamous knitter and I like to knit on several projects at once, is because it just really gives you that freedom. So anyway, I'm unsure yet whether this is for me or not. Like the stripes are obviously very color blocky, very striped, which I could be okay with in theory. I'm just gonna have to see. Once I get one side done, I think I'll know better. But I might have to see the whole thing like seam together. I have a couple friends in mind that I think this might work on them better than it would work on me. You know what I mean? So we will stay tuned on that. I just had to put it back on before I say goodbye to you for some reason. Yeah. I don't know. I do really, really like it. I just wish it hadn't grown as much as it grew. Anyway, so this is the Knitcast. The next video that I will do in just a couple days is gonna be about Sophia and my visit to Sophia, and it'll be everything that I ever knit for Sophia. And that's my biological daughter who lives in Kelowna, BC. She's being raised by a single mom by choice, Emma, and I was a donor and a known donor. So Sophia knows who I am, and she calls me daddy, and I visit when I can, and they visit when they can. So I've just been to Kelowna to see them. And yeah, so I'm gonna go through everything I ever knit for Sophia and show you a little bit of footage from my visit. So that'll be coming up. And then next week, I am going to do another Knitcast and then another video that I'm not gonna tease just yet, but I'll let you know in the next Knitcast what that video is going to be. Thank you so much for joining me as ever. It is such a pleasure. I love reading your comments from all around the world. Hello to all my new subscribers, especially the ones in Japan and the Netherlands. I'm just floored every time I get a new comment from another country somewhere in the world. It just means so much to me that you would choose to spend your time watching me and chatting about my knitting. And so thank you so much. Please share with your friends. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me grow the channel. And all the details should be in the show notes. And I will see you again soon. Happy knitting, everybody. Bye.